Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are building this fully functional product carousel. This carousel has next and previous buttons. It supports autoplay, so cards move automatically without any user action. And it also has pagination dot that shows which slide is currently active. You can even click on any dot to jump directly to that product. And the best part, we are going to build this using SwiperJS with React and Tailwind CSS step by step. So make sure you watch till end because this carousel is something you can directly use in real world projects. Now without wasting any time, let's get started. Now let's move to the project setup. This is our project folder. I have already installed React and Tailwind CSS, so we can directly start development without wasting time on setup. If you are new and don't know how to install React or Tailwind CSS, don't worry at all. I have already explained everything in my previous video. The link is available in the description. You can watch that first and then come back to this video. Now let me show you the product data. This is an array of product objects that I have taken from the internet just to save time. Each product contains details like title, price and thumbnail image. We will use this data to dynamically create our product cards inside the carousel. So instead of writing everything manually, we will use this data and render the UI automatically using React. Now let's install the main library that we will use to build this carousel. Open your browser and go to the SwiperJS official website. Once the website opens, click on docs and from there select React because we are using Swiper with React. Now scroll a little bit and you will see the installation commands. Simply copy this command, go back to your project terminal, paste it and press enter. Alright, SwiperJS is now successfully installed in our project. Next, come back to Swiper website again, scroll down and you will find the basic Swiper React code. Copy this entire code, open your app.jsx file, paste it there and now run the project. You can see the output on the screen. Right now it looks very simple and that's completely normal. We haven't added our product card yet. This is just the default Swiper layout. In the next step, we will customize this and turn it into proper product carousel. Now that Swiper is working, let's start adding our actual product data. First, I will import the products array into this file. Now, inside the Swiper component, I am using curly braces because we want to write JavaScript here. Inside these braces, I will apply the map method on the products array. The map method loops through each product one by one. For each item, it returns a SwiperSlide component. So here I will pass item as a parameter and inside SwiperSlide I will try to render this product data. Before doing this, I will remove the default SwiperSlide elements that were already present. Now let's check the output. Nothing is showing. Why is that? Because right now we are trying to print the entire object and React cannot display an object directly. So instead of printing the whole object, we will access a specific key using the dot operator. Let's print item.title. Now look at the output. You can see all product titles are showing correctly. That means our data mapping is working perfectly. Next, I will wrap everything inside a root div. I will give it a fixed width, center it using MX Auto and add vertical margin. This helps us keep the carousel aligned properly in center of the screen. Now I will add some vertical padding to each SwiperSlide. You can see the forward button is already working just like the final output we saw in the beginning. So at this point our logic is complete, Swiper is working, data is rendering correctly. Now the only thing left is styling and that's we will do in next. Now the only thing is left is styling and that's what we will do next. Now let's start building the actual structure of the product card. Inside each SwiperSlide, I will first create a div. This div will act as a main container for one product card. Inside this div, I will add an h2 tag. And here I will render the product title using item.title. Now above the title, I want to show the product image. So I will create another div on top of the title. Inside the div, I will add an image tag, and in the src, I will pass the item.thumbnail. Now look at output. You can see both the image and the title are showing correctly. Next, below the title, I will add an S3 tag. This will be used to display the price of the product. After that, I will add a buy now button. At this point, all our product data, image, title, price and button is coming correctly on the screen. The logic part is done. Now we just need to improve the layout and styling. Before styling, let's adjust some swiper setting. I will set space between 220 and slides per view to 4. Now you can see 4 products at the same time, just like our final output. Finally, I will adjust the margin by changing the my value to 12, so the carousel position matches exactly with our final design. Now everything is structured properly. In the next step, we will focus completely on styling this card and making them look professional. Now let's start styling our product card step by step. First, I am selecting the main div that wraps the entire product card. This is the outer container of our card. I will give this div a fixed width so all cards look equal in size. Then I will add padding so the content inside doesn't stick to the edges. Next, I will add rounded corners using the small border radius. This makes the card look smooth instead of sharp. After that, I am adding a custom shadow. Then now pause for a moment and look at the output. You can already see the card starting to look clean and professional. Now let's move to the inner div. The one that contains the image. I am adding a linear gradient background to this div. The gradient goes from sky blue to white. I am using the sky 500 color with 20% opacity so the background looks soft and not too strong. This gradient helps the product image stands out and gives a premium UI feel. I will also add rounded corners to this inner div so it matches the shape of the main card. Now look at the output again. You can clearly see the difference. The card looks more modern and visually appealing. This is how the small styling changes create big UI improvement. Now let's organize our content properly. I will take these 3 elements, the title, price and button, and enclose all them inside one div. This div will control the layout of this content. Now I will apply some styles to this div. I will use flex and flex call so all elements come one below another, and I will add some small gap so there equal space between them. Now let's look at the output. The structure already looks much cleaner. Now let's style the title. I will select the S2 tag and give it text texel for size or soft black color and text center to align it to the center. I think the font width is missing, so I will add font medium. Now look at the output. It's look clean and readable. Now let's move to the price for the S3 tag. I will use a darker black color so it stands out more. I will center the text and again use font medium. In the final output, we want the $sign with the price, so I will add that directly inside the S3 tag. Now the price looks exactly like the real product card. Next, let's style the buy now button. I will add horizontal and vertical padding for better click area. Then I will make the button full width. Give it indigo background, white text and a bold font for width. Now look at the output. The button looks strong, clickable and professional. At this point the UI is completely ready. But there one thing is missing. The carousel is not moving automatically yet. So first I will remove the scroll bar. Scroll bar. Now the UI looks clean. Next, let's add autoplay and loop functionality. I will go back to the SwiperJS documentation, copy that autoplay configuration and paste it inside the swiper component. At first, I will try setting autoplay to true, but it doesn't work. Why? Because autoplay needs to be written in lowercase and requires configuration object. So I will write autoplay inside double curly braces and set a delay of 2000 millisecond. I will also set loop to true. Still not working. And here's the important part. We forget to add autoplay inside the swiper modules array. So I will import autoplay to add it to the models. Now look at the output. As it's working perfectly, the carts are moving automatically, looping infinitely, and just like a real e-commerce carousel. So now we have clean product cards, proper styling, multiple sliders, autoplay, loop, navigation and pagination. This is our final product carousel. If you like this video and learned something new, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more React projects. I will see you in the next video. Happy coding.